What's going on, everybody? There are a lot of videos that I look forward to all month. And there are a couple in particular that I absolutely love. One of them is this one, because in this video, a few things happen. The first thing that happens is I get to show you guys all the cards that I picked up over the past month. And some of them I've been kind of itching to share, but I'm trying to stay committed to just doing one video a month to show off my cards, because I don't want this channel to be just about me and my collection. This channel is about us. It really is about us. See, about a year ago, when my buddy Theo from Clemente Collector, he had me on his channel. It was the second collaboration video I did. And he asked me in the video, you could see it, it's still it's posted on his channel. It said, he asked me, what do you see, what do you envision your channel being like? And I said, I envision my channel being kind of like the show Cheers, you know, where everybody goes and kind of hangs out and there's a community of people. That was my goal when I started this back in October of 2022. And here we are, you know, well, I don't know, what is it, 16 months later, something like that. And I feel like we're getting there. I feel like there's a community of us that hangs out together and we share cards, we share pickups, we share stories, we share knowledge. And that's the other thing. You know, this was never designed to be a channel where Greg's up here spouting out knowledge and people are sitting there watching, writing down, taking notes on what he's saying. That was never the intention. The intention was to share ideas, to share excitement. I learn more from all of you in this community than anybody would learn from me. In comments, in questions, in responses all the time. I'm constantly learning from this community. There's so much to know. There's no way anybody could know everything. So being a place where we can share the information and we can share our love of the hobby, that's the goal. And it's happening. I feel it happening. I see it happening. Now, speaking of the community, the map, I showed you this map recently. It's starting to fill up. Now, again, this represents everywhere somebody has sent me mail from. We've got up on top, we've got Canada and Australia are represented. They're actually both represented a couple of times, and then all the other states. This has been so much fun to fill in whenever things show up. Speaking of, I got a couple of really cool packages just today. My buddy Steve, who's a very knowledgeable collector. Steve has been on, I see him leaving comments on all sorts of channels all the time. He's been a long time commenter on my channel as well, this channel as well. He sent me some great stuff. He sent me this cool Jeter card, and he sent me more than this. I just wanted to show a couple of highlights. This is from, you can see the little gold logo there at the bottom. There it goes. You can kind of see it there. That's from the Mickey Mantle commemorative set. And you got, look who's on it, right? How cool is that card? And then you got this cool Aaron Judge. He also sent me a few Clemens cards as well. And then I really liked the look of this. Beautiful cards, Steve. Thank you so much. Your generosity is awesome. And again, that's this community of giving and receiving and sharing ideas and thoughts and cards in our collection is awesome. Now, I also got a package from Mark. Mark sent me 10 Matt Manning cards. 10. And I mean, you know I love picking up Matt Manning cards. Here are some of the highlights for me. Look at how beautiful that card is. You got this clear vision card. It's like a see-through card. He sent me like 70 different Clemens cards. 70. You guys absolutely are spoiling me. And I'm like, all I've got to send back are one of my Miller T206 cards. And I've also gotten a couple of packages recently. Here's a cool a relic card. I've also gotten a couple packages lately where people have said, hey, Greg, I just want you to have this. Don't show it on the channel. Don't make a big deal about it. I just want you to have it. And it's like, man, it's unbelievable. The generosity is unbelievable. And the notes that everybody keeps writing notes, like the sweetest notes, the kindest words, means more than you realize. Now, here's the other thing. The other reason I love this video is the video where I show my pickups for the month is the video where I open submissions for the MidLife Community Pickups show and tell for the month. So down below in the description, once you finish the video, scroll on down and check out the link. The link will take you through a series of questions. It'll ask for your name. It'll ask you a few optional questions like, what'd you pay for the card if you want to share that? What's the story behind the card if you want to share that? Where'd you get the card if you want to share that? And then there's a place to upload the card, the picture of the card, to be included in the community pickups for February pickups. So again, this is my February pickups video, and this is where I open the submissions for the community for all of our pickups for February. Again, I have to kind of set a deadline so that I can then take all the information and edit it into the video. So we're going to say 1 week from today. So next Friday will be our deadline. So what does that make this? If today is the 8th, so the 15th will be the deadline. So March 15th will be the deadline to submit your pickup, your favorite pickup for the month of February, all right? And again, down in the description, just click on the link and it'll take you to a page that will ask you a few questions, and then it'll also have a place to upload the picture that you have of the card that you want to share. Now again, this is awesome. I love it. Pick your one favorite card for the month. Your one favorite pickup for the month. If you send in a couple, I'll pick one for you, but I want to pick the one you want to show the most. So send me one, and then I will include that in the video, which will probably come out a few days later because it takes some time to edit that and put that all together. So again, a week from today's the deadline. That said, I have some pretty cool pickups I got this month I'm really excited about. I want to share with you. Let's take a look at them right now. So this might be my most eclectic pickup month ever. First, starting off with a 1978 Kermit the Frog card. Yes, I love Kermit the Frog. And I've mentioned this I think once, I actually interned at the Jim Henson Company in Hollywood during college. And I actually touched the actual Kermit, or one of the actual Kermit puppets. Long story, but I also had a conversation with a Muppet during that internship. Anyway, excited to pick up this beautiful card. Assigned to 5 from PSA, but it looks stunning to me. And really, really excited to pick that up as part of my non-sport collection. So here's a better look at it. I got it for $20. I mean, the grading fee is more than $20. So couldn't complain about the price. And if we take a closer look at it, it's really, really sharp. I don't know why it's a 5, but that's just fine with me. Then I went with some 70s baseball. So here is a Willie Randolph rookie card, a really good player for a long time, and then also a really good coach, manager, did a little of everything. It was assigned to 7 from PSA. And you say, why'd you pick up a Willie Randolph rookie card, Greg? Well, there's a couple reasons. One, I'm a Yankee fan and I like Willie Randolph, but also I am collecting a run of Yankee captain cards. So I figure on a guy like Willie Randolph, where his cards aren't super expensive, I could go ahead and go with the rookie card. So this is for my Yankee captain run. He was actually a co-captain with Ron Guidry for a few years. Now, if we look here, I paid $22.50 for it. And again, it was assigned to 7
from PSA. But when you look at it, it's really, really sharp. Great color on it, you can see. There's Willie. And, I mean, I'm thrilled with that pickup to my Yankee captain run. Speaking of Yankee captain runs and co-captains, I figured I had to get the other half of the co-captain duo. Also, a rookie card from the same year for Ron Guidry. Also decided to go with the matching 7 grade. A little off center there, you can see on the back, but I mean, who looks at the back of cards? I certainly don't spend a lot of time on that. That's not my thing. But in 1976, it was Willie Randolph and Ron Guidry's rookie cards. So super pumped to pick this one up. I have a Ron Guidry rookie card. It's signed, not slabbed. But I figured, I want one unsigned to go for the Yankee Captain Run series I'm doing. So I paid about $24 for this one. Again, right around the cost of grading, so you can't go wrong. And when you look at it, it's really well centered. Centering and color were the two most important things for me, and then corners would be a bonus, and I thought that was a beauty. Next up, another non-sport card. Yes, one of my 1888 Allen and Ginter Pirates of the Spanish Main cards. This is Captain Worley in an SGC 4. And, the fronts of these cards are beautiful. Some of them have some discoloration on the back like this one. But it's a gorgeous copy for a 4. Again, the back, I'm not a person who's too particular about backs. So when I flip back to the front, I mean, it is a really, really nice looking 4 on the front. The color on these things is truly incredible. All the Allen and Ginter cards are that way. So I've been working on picking up those cards. There are 50 in the set. I'm closing in on 20 of them. You can see here I got it for just under $80, which for a card that's, 140 years old, seems like a pretty good deal to me. And here you go, a better look at that one. Love that card. And then I got another one. This one is it was a separate deal a week or so later, but same dealer. This one also assigned a 4 from SGC. They're just such gorgeous cards. You really have to see them in person. Again, some discoloration on the back, which is not a big deal for me. And again, the grade is not a big deal for me either. For me, it's all about the eye appeal, especially the eye appeal of the front. And when you look at this card on the front, it is stunning, especially in person. The camera just does not do it justice. So really excited to add this to my Pirates of the Spanish Main run. Again, working on the set slowly but surely, chipping away at it. This one I got for just under $75. Just arrived very recently. And here is another look at that card. You can see, at first when I was looking at it, I'm like, what's wrong? Is something happened to the picture on his eye? Nope, that's just his eye. That's a pirate life, I guess. And then my big pickup for the month. My big pickup for the month was this Hugh Duffy in a 2.5. How is this a 2.5? Well, you might see a little bit of the reason why here in a second. But it is such a sharp card. Hugh Duffy is a Hall of Famer. He has a single season batting average was .440. He also led the league in home runs that year. I think he had like 18 or something. You can see a little bit of staining on the back. Again, when you're talking about cards that are over 100 years old, a little staining on the back is not a big deal for me, at least. I've been kind of searching for this card for a while and waiting for the right one, and I am really, really glad I waited. Man, this is just, when it showed up in the mail, I thought it looked great in the picture, but when it showed up in the mail, I could not believe how nice it looked. How nice it is, I should say. Again, I'm slowly but surely picking up a few T206s over time, trying to get at least one of each of the Hall of Famers. Some of them have multiple cards. This is the only Hugh Duffy in the set. It's a Piedmont back, as you saw. paid right about $250 for it, but this is without a doubt the nicest of my T206s, regardless of grades. It looks a little worse centering there than it really is because of the shadow on the right. It is pretty darn well centered, maybe 60-40 or so. Really great card.
Okay, is it me? Or was that the nicest 2.5 grade on the planet? Again, assigned a 2.5. I mean, I don't know. I guess whatever. That's why we buy the card, not the grade. When I see a card that is that nice with that low of a grade, it just means I'm getting a killer deal on the card. I was pumped to pick that card up for that price. I mean, that's an iconic player. It's a Hall of Famer out of the T206 set, and it is one of the sharpest T206 cards I've ever seen in person. It is phenomenal, and the color is amazing. Loved those pickups this month. Got a couple of my pirate cards. Couldn't be happier with this month's pickups. Now again, if you have not done so, in the past, I want as many of us as possible to upload our favorite pickup of the month. So again, cards that you picked up during the month of February, in the description, click on that link below, fill out the information for me so I can include it in the MidLife Community Show and Tell pickup video, which we'll post here in about a week and a half. The deadline is going to be March 15th. Make sure you are included.